Koinobori is a game about a koi pond. There are so many games about koi ponds. But wait, it's not about koi ponds. That's what I thought it was when I first looked at it. But actually, this is about flying kites in the sky that look like koi fish. I looked this up and it's a real thing and it's pretty neat. And also the artwork in this game is phenomenally cool, so please be good. Each player is going to have their own personal flagpole put in front of them. And over the course of the game, they're going to be able to place fish face down on this flagpole. And what's going to happen is, as you do that, it's going to change your actions. So this is how many cards you draw, how many cards you play, and your hand size. Gameplay is pretty simple. Players are going to start with a handful of cards, and on their turn, they are going to draw, according to the number they can draw, and there's a face-up line of cards you can draw from. Then you can play one or two cards, depending on where you are. You can play cards face down in your own pole, or you can add them to a pole here. And you can see each of these. There's some starting fish poles that will be put out, one more than a number of players. Some of them have special abilities on them, like this one, for example, lets me draw 2 cards. Usually, if they have fewer fish, this one lets you move something. However, once a pole has 5 cards on it, besides the starting pole, then that one is locked. At the end of the game, that's going to score. Now, this is going to score for the orange fish. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the orange fish. If there's ever a tie between scoring, let's say there had been 4 blacks and 4 oranges, and neither of them would score, and you go to the next one, which in this case would be pink or green, and that's a tie, so then it would go to this one. If they're all tied, then you go by whatever fish is shown on the bottom. Then how do you score? Well, you're going to look at your own personal flag post. So let's say orange scores here. So orange is a value of 4, and I have 1 orange fish in my own personal score post, so 1 times 4 is 4. You also will have a bunch of scoring cards here, and we turn the orange one over to show that that one has scored. They're all going to start with -3, you'll turn them over. And this matters because at the end of the game, each fish that you have in your flag post here that hasn't scored, you'll lose 3 points for. You'll add together all your points, and whoever has the most is the winner. Happily, I enjoy this game. I will say, when I read the rules, I thought, it's not a very long game. Because if you number of players, if there's 4 players, you're going to have 5 groups of flags. Each one has 25 cards divided by 4 players. Is around 6 cards per player, plus 4 for your own, so 10 turns. But that's not bad. That's all it is. It's an interesting game because they want you to put the cards, or you want to put cards on your own personal flagpole because you want to get your special abilities up. But by putting fish down there, you're kind of locking yourself in. You put them face down. Your opponents don't know what you put there. But if I put blue fish down, then blue fish better win in 1 or more places. And so everyone is like, and also it's kind of obvious. I put 2 blue fish here. Someone's like, so you want the blue fish to win. But if you build the flags up first and then put stuff down, then you have a better chance of knowing what's here, but also you're only drawing 1 card per turn. You're only playing 1 card. Your hand limit's smaller. So that's a nice juxtaposition there. The end game story is interesting. If there's a tie, then the next one gets it. So that's kind of funny and unusual. The game isn't too long. My only thing I don't love are the special abilities can be pretty useful, and only if you draw them. And yes, they're only 1 fish, which means that's not as useful to put on your own, but I want to play those out publicly anyway. Cool theme. The theme works. It's a nice, fun, light game. I enjoy this one. I'd give it a 7 out of 10.